What's going on, good people? What's happening? How you guys like the NBA playoffs so far? It's pretty good, right? You just had the Orlando Magic just sweep the Charlotte Bobcats, and that was kind of tough because I like the Bobcats too. So that series was kind of tough for me. But what surprised me so far in the playoffs is that you got the Utah Jazz. They're up 3-1 against the Nuggets. You know, the Nuggets, they're supposed to be, everybody said the Nuggets, they're supposed to be the Jazz. But the Jazz, despite the fact that they're missing two key guys in Orkur and Andre Karolinko, they're, just getting ready to demolish the Nuggets. That is, if they win the series. And then the other surprise for me in the playoffs is that you got the Mavericks, who's like the number 1-2 seed in the West, getting ready to lose to the Spurs. That's freaking crazy. It's just greatness. But just had to ask just another quick question, I guess. Anyway, do black men want a black woman who's a pushover or who's soft or quote unquote weak? Some brothers do, and some brothers don't, or I should say a group of brothers do, and you have a group of brothers that don't. Yeah, there are brothers who are like predators, and they prey off of women who are, I guess, vulnerable, or who have low self-esteem at the time, or who just got over a bad relationship with a dude or whatever. You do have some dudes who have that dictator type of mentality, and when they finally catch one of these women, they completely just railroad her, I guess, like just treat her any kind of way, and she just accept it. And it's sad. It's sad, and it is what it is. So yeah, they do exist. So I don't know mathematically how many they are, but yeah, they do exist. And then you have the brothers like I guess myself, and I guess who can relate to, I guess, what I'm about to say, who don't want to push over, or don't want somebody who we know we can take advantage of. No, we don't. These types of brothers who can relate to what I'm saying. No, we don't. We don't want a black woman who we can push over. But at the same time, we don't want a woman who will, I guess, nag like every 5 seconds, or who's very confrontational, who constantly insult our manhood, who constantly treat us with disrespect, don't respect us at all, despite the fact that we're trying to do the right thing or whatever, or trying to take care of our responsibilities. Because I see brothers like every day taking the mental beating from women who just like nag them every 5 minutes. They constantly insult them, like bash them every chance they get. It's like the brothers, they can never they can't do anything right to please their women or whatever, and they're constantly insulting them intellectually, and I guess they put themselves on a pedestal to the point where they feel intellectually superior towards the man. Like they question him every 5 minutes, question his decision making, and just basically just don't respect the man. They don't. And sadly, these brothers take a beating for it. Meanwhile, she's arguing with him, she's nagging him, and then behind the scenes, when he's not looking, she's probably, messing with another man or whatever. But that's something else. But that's not what we want. And we don't want a black woman who's a pushover or whatever. Like out here, some women, they'll say that, or they'll use this as a weapon against us or whatever. They'll be like, okay, like when we say this type of stuff, they'll be like, oh, so you want somebody who's a pushover, so you want somebody who you can take advantage of, or you want a Becky or a white woman or something, or you just want a weak black woman, and I'm a strong black woman or whatever. And that's not it. I think I'll just speak for myself. For me, I just want somebody whose personality is just cool to be around, and whose personality is just fun, it's nice, and not somebody who's constantly going to insult me every 5 minutes. I understand, question me like every now and then, but like just constantly question me just for the sake of questioning me and try to put me down and not trying to help me at all or whatever. Just insult me every chance they get. Nah, that's not cool, because for me, I've observed and I've seen this stuff that other brothers have to put up with, and honestly, I feel sorry for them. I just feel sorry for them. Like, some women, they think that being confrontational is strength or being strong, when in reality it's not. Some women think that being loud and proud is strength, when in reality it's not. Like, I know some women, some black women I should say, they're very strong, but they have a unique strength about them that's very attractive, in my opinion. Now, I can't speak for other brothers, but this is just what I've witnessed. I know some black women who are very strong, but they have a unique strength about them, and I like that. I'm just gonna be honest. I like that. That's what I like. But at the same time, they're not weak. They're not weak. They're not a pushover. They're very strong, but they have a humble strength. That's just, I mean, what can you say? And that's what I like, in my opinion. That's just me. I don't know how other brothers feel about it, but that's just my opinion. But definitely, I mean, when you try to explain this to some of them, some of the women, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. They automatically assume that, like, when we say the stuff, that we want somebody who we can just railroad, and that's not the case. So yeah, once again, there are some brothers that do prey on those types of women who they can have their way with, and then you have brothers like, quote unquote, myself, who don't. You just want somebody who has that unique strength, that confidence, that unique confidence, that unique strength, and not, loud and proud and trying to insult us every chance they get, and trying to put us down all the time and question us and underestimating our, I guess, quote unquote, intellect. So for me, I think that's really where I stand on this topic. So I think that's it. So thanks for listening, and you guys take it easy. Alright, stay blessed. Alright, peace.